When we get a call in the morning to come in and plow, or the roads are icy to de-ice, first thing I want to do is come in, check my vehicle out. Go through, we check the oil, we check all the tires, we check all our connections, make sure everything's hooked up and functioning and that we're safe for the day. And then we find out what the situation is. If we got more snow coming, if we got rain coming, what the weather has in store for us. And we'll customize our loads for that particular event. We can add brine, and we have a new system where we can add different agents to cut the ice in a lot shorter time than what it would normally take. So we can have special blends. So we load up with salt, we fill our tanks up with whatever material we need, and once we head out, I have a designated plow route that I go to, and that plow route, fairly large. It takes a good 8 to 10 hours to get it done. But once we get in the vehicle, okay, everything's on. I got all my standard gauges like you would have in a normal vehicle, all my pressures, all my temperatures, but I also have a lot of new controls. We have a nice fingertip control now. Instead of the old levers that you used to have to move that were back here or over here, we have fingertip control, so the driver's a lot more comfortable, can spend more time looking at the road instead of looking for the correct lever. And these will control my hoist for my front plow. These will control the box up and down. The scraper, which I have underneath, I have a belly scraper, so I keep that up and down. Then my wing on the side, I can push it in, I can suck it in, push it out. I can control how much salt I'm putting down. I have a gauge right here in front of me, which right now is reading 500 pounds, but depending on the event, I can change it to however many pounds per lane mile I'd like to put down. Different amounts of rain, snow call for different, higher amounts, lower amounts. And kind of a standard amount we use is 200 to 300 pounds to keep the roads clean. But you can see I have a pretty large selection that I can go through. I can change the speed of the spinner on the back to throw it wider or narrower depending on if there's an ice pack. If we have a thick pack on the road, we narrow it way down to just barely moving so that the salt will be dropping straight down and falling on top of where your road or your tires will be running. And so every vehicle can smash that in, and it'll start from the crown and work its way down. You get that brine moving, and it cleans the road up very fast, very efficient, using the least amount of material for the best results. Plus we're using a rubber blade called a Yoma, and the blade is incredible. It's like a squeegee going down the road, but it's strong. It's got, I believe, tungsten or carbide in it that make it nice and stiff, but it also has that rubber flex. So like I said, it's like a squeegee. It cleans up beautifully. If there's any road hazards like a manhole or a gate valve or something, it rides over that without causing damage to the equipment, thereby causing more problems with traffic delays and tearing up the road in the bad part of the year. And we also have a backup camera. Very nice to have this day and age. Big truck to see what's behind you. And just to make sure, as I'm backing up, if I have to make a maneuver, I can see what's there instead of relying on the mirrors, because that's not always 100% right.